After week one of the AVP Champions Cup Series event at the Monster Hydro Cup, you and Lauren got bumped out of the main draw, hit it going 0-2 last week, but you've come back strong this week to outlast Jace Pardon, Emily Hartong, 27-25, 21-17 in your first match of the day. Then in the second match of the day, to get you into the main draw, you just totally went pugilistic on Amanda Dowdy and Lawson and Zana Muno in a tight three-setter with the scores of 21-16, 17-21, and 15-11, garnering 25 kills, hitting 524 and nabbing 16 digs. Not too bad for someone who's playing out of position, so to speak. So with that, Em, thanks for joining me tonight after the day of qualification again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So what are your thoughts on having to advance through the qualifiers this week with your, quote, new, unquote, partner, Lauren Fendrick?
Yeah, I mean, I think that every time Lauren and I get on the court and get some competition with each other, that's only going to help us. So last weekend we didn't perform our best, and so we were in the qualifier today and knew that we could only play better. So we were excited to get back out there. It was nice to be in some situations where the game was really close. We had a long one and went into overtime with Jason, Emily, and then went into a three-setter with Amanda and Zana. And it's just nice for us to be tested in those situations going back into the main draw tomorrow.
Right. Well, not being able to play as much with Lauren, do you feel that you're trending upward and getting a better feel for each other on the court?
Yeah, absolutely. We got together about 3-4 weeks ago and started training a bunch. But between, just all of us being in quarantine and not competing much, I think that every weekend the level of play is getting higher. I'm getting more and more comfortable playing defense full time. And so, yeah, I feel like our trajectory is increasing.
Great. So after today's matches, did you receive a message from Betsy since she wasn't able to play in the Champions Cup Series?
Yeah, no, Betsy's been a great supporter from day one. She'll even text us some scouting reports, and she's definitely supporting us. She was very excited that we've qualified and wished us good luck for tomorrow and wants us to keep it rolling.
What a great partner. I always love Betsy.
Yeah. Yes, Betsy's very sweet.
Well, again, looking at that stat line, adjusting your defender position, like I had mentioned, you actually offensively, 24 kills in your first match, 25 kills in your second, double-digit digs in both, and hitting 500. What's getting you that groove? How are you feeling? What's getting you that comfortability level?
I don't know. Lauren's a great teammate. She's passing really well, and she gives me the green light to go on too. She sets me very well in transition, and I feel like during this match or the matches today and moving forward, just playing with a little bit more aggression and dominance and less thinking has been beneficial for me.
Now, what have your discussions been like with Lauren after last weekend's Monster Hydro Cup, a main draw, and then also going into today for the Wilson Volleyball Cup Series?
Yeah, so after last weekend, we sat down with our coach, John, and so we kind of picked out a few big rocks that we wanted to improve on going into this weekend, and I felt like we hit those big rocks and we really attacked them. And during the matches today, we really played like we know how to play. And so that felt really good. Playing last weekend was really rough on us. So just playing like we knew how to was awesome.
Well, it seemed like you were playing a little more synchronized and more in rhythm with each other.
Yeah.
At least even what seemed like broken plays, you had better communication, were able to run some better things. So it looks like got some good work put in this last week, huh?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I think that just also comes from more time on the court. So it's been nice.
Now, for tomorrow, you start off nice and early. You're slated to play the number 2 seed, Sarah Hughes and Brandy Wilkerson. What are your thoughts on tomorrow morning's first Survival Saturday matchup?
Yeah, so we actually played them last weekend, and so we've seen them before, and they've seen us. They did great last weekend, getting a second place finish. So we know they're both very strong players, but we feel that we're a little bit of a different team than last weekend, Lauren and I, and so we're ready to bring it. We'll have to serve tough. Brandy's a great blocker, and Sarah digs a ton. So we anticipate long rallies, and we know that we have to be on top of our game playing them.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a youth movement matchup against the vet matchup here. So very
Yeah,
interesting to see who wins out tomorrow.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, hey, this is Emily Day after qualifying into the main draw for the Wilson Cup this weekend for the AVP Champions Cup Series presented by Acer in Long Beach. And thanks for taking the time today, and best of luck in your next match.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Great having you, Em.